What's going on, everybody?
Hosting.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. This is episode number 43. I am here, as always, your host, Pentharian. I have with me an illustrious crew.
Yeah, very illustrious.
Start checking off your bingo cards, folks.
God damn it. So yeah, well,
I got Showsan here with me. Showsan is hopped up on all kinds of meds.
Yeah, so I popped about 4 of these today because I'm in an exceedingly crazy amount of pain. So I'm very drugged up. So I pushed hosting duty off to someone else, and then somebody on the show wouldn't let me fucking sleep on painkillers. So
Damn right.
Here I am, half awake.
Was that fucking sleep or fuck and sleep?
Either. I mean, I'm equal opportunity.
Can we verify with Stephanie?
No, you leave. You don't want to bring her onto the show. She'll just talk shit about me for an hour.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Just kidding. This is actually episode number 42.
Nice.
Last week we did episode 43.
Yeah!
We've now used Infinite Improbability Drive to come back, and now we're doing episode 42 with Broxbeeble.
Or as Square Enix likes to call it, episode 42-2.
Right, yep.
The remaster.
Exactly. HD remaster.
Oh, we put some Capcom in it, a Super Turbo Hydro Mix or something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The final.
Thank you, Capcom.
We have Ron.
Yes. We're running this bitch until the tires fall off.
Ron
Ron
has a flat tire, and I don't mean around his waist.
Whoa.
You do. But
Shots fired.
This just started.
who had this guy host?
We got Dropkick.
Hey. Hi.
Back this week because he's a lazy fucking missed last week.
Hi. That's what happens when you play Fallout 4. I hopped on the train late.
That's an acceptable excuse. We'll let you go.
We got Space Captain Damien, or just Captain Damien, or just Damien, or this guy.
He's that guy over there.
How many guy that says hi?
God damn.
And he didn't put up the flag, so you get to...
I am moving.
He's moving.
I actually took down the flags because they're going away with my packing. So
God.
behind me, you get to
Not
see
professional enough.
my jizzy room with a Star Wars poster in the background. Fucking stupid elliptical.
Hey,
I
it's
never
Mega
use.
Man.
Where's
Jizzy
Mega
is
Man?
a new adjective.
On my fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Mega Man on my fridge.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sway.
And,
Minecraft poster in the back?
Yeah. Wow.
Don't
picking
Ron knows all
apart my
this
own room
shit.
here.
Don't...
Is that a pair of panties I see?
Look really
Is that a
close
credit
in his
card?
room.
Hey, that's a butt plug.
4022.
Don't talk about my butt plugs, man. That's not cool.
By the way, today I went by
Oh,
McDonald's
damn
and it said nuggets, 10-piece, $5, and I was really excited. I was like, oh, we'll get some nuggets today.
You're fat.
Oh, I got it.
Space
The
nuggets.
nuggets.
Because
Right,
space
that's a me thing.
And we got a new guy. New guy, introduce yourself.
Which one's a new guy? Oh,
You're the new guy.
hi. I am Elthias, otherwise known as Ken. Which is
I've seen you in chat a few times.
Yep.
Yeah.
he's in chat.
You actually
And,
want to join this train wreck?
God, no. Where's the
Choo
exit?
choo, motherfuckers.
Oh, good lord. Why?
All right. Oh, roncli's not hosting me. I'm popular
Right.
tonight.
It's just-
All right. Let's go to the first half of the show. My favorite part of the show.
Damn right. You damn right.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, he's got it in him. He should, I don't know why he's not hosting this.
My hat. I almost forgot my hat.
No.
Put on your
All right.
guns.
Just have the hat.
We're good. We're good.
All right. So I actually didn't do any of these news stories. So whoever put them up can talk about them, or
Fuck it. I got some
We
interesting
are so
news.
prepared today, ladies and
no.
gentlemen.
Well, I mean, I don't have the details of them, and I mean, so I'll announce the news story, and whoever wants to talk about it can talk about it.
Before you do that, though, I do have some important news. So I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed. It turns out that Assassin's Creed is so realistic and so true to history that if you stand in front of a train, you will die. I tested it twice just to make sure, and it turns out that this game is historically accurate.
Nice.
You cannot stand in front of trains.
Hold on a second.
Why are
The
you
train
standing
wins
for-
every time.
Penth is apparently silent on the stream.
Yeah,
Like,
supposedly.
dead silent.
I just fixed it on Twitch. I was messed up, but on the Hangouts I'm fine.
Oh,
Good.
okay. We're all good. Never mind.
We'll figure
Go
it
about
out.
your business.
Whatever.
So anyway,
So Hideo Kojima was barred from the VGAs, which is
Oh, this
serious
was some,
business.
this is some crazy shit. Like, because he got kicked out.
From Konami.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not thinking. So he kind of got kicked out, right? And then they said, well, since we, Konami, already own your franchise, despite the fact that you're the creator and everything, you're not allowed to come to the show. And so
Oh,
they
God.
they actually got the voice actor who did most of his stuff to accept the prize on his behalf.
I thought you were going
Yeah.
to bed.
I
The
was. Don't worry
entire,
about it.
Oh God, the
no.
LHC
Oh,
is expanded to Conroe.
Oh, Jesus.
The what?
The LHC
We're talking
black
about
hole.
black holes.
The Large Hadron Collider veg.
What? Yeah, there we go.
so but actually,
Mom's
that's
a
probably
Large
the one
Hadron
thing I'm really
Collider.
happy about with the VGA.
God damn it.
Show's a fucking mess.
This is bad.
Oh, this is great.
It was going to be so good with just 4 people.
I was gonna shine, man. Come on.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Now you go away right now.
Aw.
It was gonna burn and fall.
So the somebody's Twitch chat is echoing, I guess, unless it's mine.
I blame veg. It's usually Veg's fault.
So anyway, yeah, go down to VGAs for actually calling out Konami on live. I felt like that was pretty awesome. It's like the one good thing the VGAs have done in the past. I don't know however many years.
Exactly, and the weird part about it all is Konami's kind of said, no, Kojima is still an employee here. He's just taking a rest, and we erased him from all history of the company. No, he's still employed here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's full of shit.
Bad part. Silent Hills will never happen. Just remember that.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, that's pretty much like what they tried to do with, what's his name? The guy who created Mario.
Shigeru?
Yes, thank you.
Except that it was
Miyamoto,
never so much of a train
because
wreck as
For a
this.
while, Miyamoto said, hey, I want to do this and I want to do that. And Nintendo's like, look, dude, you're just kind of a figurehead now. You don't have anything to do with the company other than that. So go sit in a corner.
Hmm.
And it sucks.
Don't put baby in the corner.
No one puts baby in the corner.
Oh,
Vegetto is now
You're just
playing
hearing-
Grid Autosports.
Shut up.
We're such a professional podcast that I'm drugged to high hell and Veg is playing video games.
Hey, the last podcast I was actually on Grid Autosport the entire time.
Oh, God damn it. You shouldn't admit these things.
Right.
Ever. Anyway, all right, moving on.
Hey, the podcast was really good with my input last week, so shut up.
That's what you think. That's an opinion.
That is a false.
That is my opinion.
This is
A very
coming from the guy
entitled
who wasn't
opinion.
here last
all right.
week.
Mr. Fu let me know that my
Huh?
my chatty sounds were being annoying, so I've turned those off. Next piece of news: Psychonauts 2 announced. Psychonauts was
Yeah.
a great
Nice.
This'll be
game. If you
cool.
haven't played it, it's often on sale for about $2 or
Tim
$3.
Schafer, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's just gonna steal all your money. Don't do it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
I don't think that's
Gabe's
how it
already
works.
got all my money.
No, what is it?
Well-
If I remember correctly, he did a Kickstarter one time, and got it completely funded, and then they canceled the game. So he took everybody's money.
Well,
did
no,
not-
that's not true. He did issue out some refunds, not total refunds, but he did put some stuff back to the guys who funded him because it collapsed. But it was mainly the big investors, right? The guys who were over $100 or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
supposed to
still
make me
stole
feel bad.
money.
Well,
Pretty
look
much.
at fucking Gabe Newell, dude. Gabe Newell doesn't do a goddamn thing ever, and we give him thousands and fucking thousands of our dollars.
Yeah, but he
all
gives us product.
year round.
Yeah, there's a product being delivered there.
Not really. It's someone else's shit. Like this
Half-Life
guy's
3 will
literally a
come out
middleman.
someday.
This is what hookers feel like, because we're fucking making all this money, and then we're
Hey,
turning around and giving it. To
Yeah, we should also yell at Walmart and Target because hey, we're giving them the money, but they're the middleman, right?
Fucking pimps, dude.
Fucking Target and fuck Gabe Newell.
You're goddamn right. I'm starting a revolution.
Gabe, if you're listening, I love you. I'm sorry.
Kiss ass.
Oh my god.
So, if you like Psychonauts, Psychonauts 2 is coming out. So
Oh, shit,
Awesome.
we were talking about something. Okay.
there is a Telltale Batman game coming
Oh
out.
god.
Yeah,
No.
man.
Wait. Is Harley Quinn in this one?
Wait.
Probably.
Probably at some
Oh
point.
fuck it! I'm buying it. How much is it? I don't care.
It's just
She'll
been
be
a
there for
teaser so
3
far.
seconds.
It costs 4 quarts of your blood.
Fuck it, dude. You could have my firstborn child. I don't care.
Wow.
It's another game with Harley, dude. I'm all about it.
Everything's a
Are you
Telltale game series
Disappointed
nowadays.
if she doesn't have a bubble
There's a-
butt like she does in Arkham Origin or whatever the new one was.
There's a Minecraft Telltale game.
That's actually kind
Yeah.
of cute.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't heard of a Telltale game that isn't somewhat good. So
Yeah, true.
I can't wait to watch it on Twitch.
Well,
yeah.
They did remake one of my favorite games, Monkey Island, and that was pretty cool. So I don't know. Maybe they'll do well. We'll see.
Maybe.
It's not by Telltale, but there's also been King's Quest, which
Is amazing game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Adventure games are coming back.
Stream link.
Yeah, they are, and that's a
and,
good thing.
Well, God, I really hope so, because like King's Quest, I remember playing that on the giant fucking 5 1/4 floppies. You know, those were great games. So I'm happy to see adventure games come back. That's my pride and joy right there. And if you guys want some really cool indie stuff, there's a guy who writes for Escapist magazine called Zero Punctuation, who does some of the funniest videos ever, reviewing video games. But yeah, Yahtzee is the guy. He also makes his own adventure games, and they're really, really cool. And a couple of them are up on Steam. So
Yeah, I played I think it was the first game that he made. It was the Trilby, I think.
yeah, Trilby.
Yeah,
Trilby was
that's
a lot
really
of fun.
fun.
He's got a stupid little like time waster game called what is it? Something Hats or whatever.
All
It's
games were time wasters.
well, no, this one's specifically like almost an idle game. It's bizarre, but I mean, it works for him. It's definitely in his nature. But adventure games, fuck it, move on. God damn it, Pent, you got to keep us reined in.
That's what?
That's the job of the host.
I'm trying to emulate you, show. Speaking
Yeah,
of which,
don't do
hey
that.
podcasters, what you playing? Time for
Oh,
the second half.
wait. No.
We got any more news?
No.
Oh, I got
Gamers Gaming.
Oh no, we got more news. There's more news.
I got
Okay.
news.
Calm down.
Wait, what about
happening?
Fine. Shh.
God damn it.
what about the Final Fantasy trailer?
We're
gonna
not
settle-
moving on. Calm
We're gonna
down.
settle down a little bit. We're just gonna relax.
No.
Just find your
Speaking
happy
of which,
place.
Wait,
the,
wait. Listen to the soothing sounds of Bob Ross.
The second season of Bob Ross is now playing on the Bob Ross channel on Twitch TV.
Oh, it's awesome.
Is it
Also,
really?
I
No,
hear
it's
that it's time
amazing.
for some space nuggets, so let's get some space nuggets.
Okay. Here's a sweet space nugget. Star Citizen has hit $99 million of funding
Ooh.
as of
They
last
just
week.
hit
sometime.
97 last
Why?
week?
Why do they
think
need that
that's-
much?
I think that's a funding simulator and not actually.
It is. That's the point of the game. They got a lot of money. They just released a new trailer for Alpha 2.0 too.
All those, if they don't come through with this game, they're going to be dead.
Also, Mark Hamill is doing voice acting, and Gary Oldman is like an admiral dude, so that's pretty cool.
Dude,
That is pretty
anything
cool.
Gary Oldman's in is, yeah.
This is like slowly becoming a AAA title, if not a AAA title.
I think it's been for a while.
It has
Yeah.
been.
It has been. It's a big game.
Yeah, but
It's,
AAA games are shit nowadays.
it's very ambitious, and that kind of makes me nervous, but I hope it turns out well.
Yeah. I'll
That's
buy
my
it if
People
it
are expecting
turns out well.
this game to be phenomenal.
That's
and
my
with that kind of
space
funding,
nugget.
it better be.
Yeah.
Does
it's-
anyone else have any space nuggets?
What?
Yeah.
what is-
I heard something about a Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII trailer was released today, and I am nervous as fuck.
Yeah, so I have to piggyback on that too because I commented as soon as he put up the video, I watched it. I'm concerned with the combat system. That is, I don't I'm not sure that's where we should be going.
It looks like a mobile game.
But the thing is, it looks like it's playing off of the same
14, 15?
Crisis Core had. If you played the PSP game.
Yeah. Kind of. I called it more of a Devil May Cry clone. Like that's what it reminded me of.
No, it's not gonna be Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry
is pretty hack and slash, dude.
No. There's hack and slash, and then there's action RPG, and it's more of an action RPG route.
I hope so. I do.
I mean, I knew this type of battle system was gonna happen. I wanted to believe that Square wouldn't fuck up, but they are.
But they're. I mean, it's a new. They're redoing it. It's a remake, not a remaster, right? So it's
a remake, not a reimagining.
Well, but the last
it needs
time
to be up to date. I mean, think about how old the original one is.
But let me take you back several years. So one of my favorite games ever was Xenogears on the PlayStation, and that was an amazing game. Like it was awesome. The story was there, but anyway, so
the first disc was amazing.
It was. The creator said, well, this game isn't exactly what I had in mind. You know, Sony wanted me to go this route with it. And that's where you saw Xenosaga come up on the PlayStation 2. And that was a complete fucking piece of crap. And I own it, and I still won't play it to this day because it was terrible. And I'm really worried that because they're going to update this, they're going to go the same way that Xenogears went and just fuck it all up royally. And that's why I'm scared.
And to combat the whole remake, DuckTales, and then they remade DuckTales.
Well, but DuckTales stayed true to the original. Like,
yes,
that was a lot of fun.
Remake, is what a remake should be. Just updated, graphics, maybe make the engine work a little better, a little smoother, and a couple other things.
I don't know. I just see this as like a fast cash grab for some reason.
Oh, that's what it is. No, Square has been fucking up for a while. In my honest opinion, Square's been fucking up for a while. The only things they got going for them is when they release a Kingdom Hearts game, and that's it.
I mean, look at the bright side. At least they're not re-releasing Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for yet another platform.
Oh, jeez.
That's true. That's very true.
That's what I see is Final Fantasy. They probably hit a point where investors were losing faith, and they needed a reaction to keep investors happy, and that's why they finally announced the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
My thing is, too, they've been talking about doing Chrono Trigger Remake for fucking years and years and years.
That's going to be an action RPG, too. They're going to ruin that one.
And that's just it. If they fuck that game up, I swear to God, I will firebomb Sony. I don't care.
Sony?
Or whoever fucking makes it. Whoever owns it. I don't care. I will destroy them.
Okay.
Chrono Trigger is Square.
It's Gabe Newell.
It is. It's Square Enix, but Square Enix primarily develops for Sony. So
what I'm learning from this part of the podcast is that don't upset Showsan because he'll just go mess with someone else.
He'll admit terrorist attacks live on the stream?
Yeah.
All opinions expressed on this podcast are the sole opinions of the people who are involved and are not the opinion of the podcast streamer or of the United States military.
You can't see it, but on this little fucking warning label, it does say, make Showsan extremely violent.
Oh.
That's what it says. I'm just saying. The warning's out there.
So he's just gonna,
was that bullshit testosterone? I mean, shit.
He's just gonna throw his controller at someone's head. That's really the most violent.
I'd pay to watch that.
I really kind of want to throw my controller.
I feel like you'd pay to watch a lot of
Xbox
things, and we shouldn't discuss those.
Coles isn't here.
Like shower with your dad.
Coles is not here. Oh, here we go.
Just saying.
The game that will never die.
God, I hope not.
Never go away.
You know it's not a 6 gaming podcast without Shower of My Dad Simulator being mentioned.
Oh, boy. Slow down.
Whoever found that, I hate you.
It was on the fucking main screen of Steam.
Is there any more news?
Yeah, Sony today finally did announce for real their PS2 emulation on the PS4, and as expected, you buy them again.
Yeah.
Go figure. See, Microsoft did it right, and Sony fucked it up. Go figure.
Microsoft didn't do shit right.
I mean, and their excuse for it is, well, we've upscaled them to 1080p, and we've given you the ability to stream it and to get achievements.
Okay, I could have done without half of it, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, the PS3s that could play PS2 games. The first run, they would also upscale the games. They would just kind of do it internally without remastering the graphics.
Don't they already have this feature? I mean, they have that. What is it? PlayStation Now or whatever.
For
where you
PS3,
can rent the old games.
Mm-hmm.
That's essentially what they're doing. They're just making you fucking pay even more for the exact same service.
I feel like there's this thing that Nintendo's been doing for free for like almost every system they've ever put out, which you can just do backwards compatibility of any game
for at least one level.
Generation,
yeah, it's one generation because I can't put my GameCube in my Wii U.
There's like two systems that weren't backwards compatible. That was Nintendo 64 and the GameCube, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, and they also both use very different cartridges too.
Yeah, but they were also both very well-established systems with huge fan bases.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You can't put a fucking NES into a Super NES. It doesn't work that way.
Well, in modern, like since Xbox came out, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually saw a meme today that was like, it said everyone's complaining about Xbox's decisions are just to make more money, and it's like, yes, every decision any company ever makes is just to make more money because that's what companies do.
Yep, they're a business.
But yeah, these do not fucking compute. Okay, you can't mix these up.
No.
So just saying.
Oh, is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Not
They're from two
Battletoads.
entirely different generations. I
I
got
do have
excited over
Battletoads,
Blast.
actually.
I was so pissed when my Nintendo 64 games wouldn't go on my PS1.
Right? Like, that ruined my day. I'm not gonna
What
lie.
the fuck, Sony Tendo? Get your shit together.
What
Damn
the
it!
fuck?
How am I gonna play Superman 64 now?
Wasn't there? I think there is some kind of like a Nintendo.
First, you grab some
PlayStation
rope.
thing.
Yeah, the
Isn't there,
Nintendo
like-
PlayStation.
Yeah, like that exists. There's like
yeah,
five.
that's the thing.
Yeah, it was an actual
I'm
prototype.
pretty
They were
sure
actually
if
going
you
to
go to
work together at
China,
one
you'll
point.
find one.
Well, word on the street is Nintendo's actually getting ready to give up making hardware, and they're going to go to software only, and then
Yeah, that's
license
not
their
true.
shit out to everyone else.
That
No,
won't happen.
That
never
doesn't-
happened. They
That's
have
been
stated
theory
multiple.
for a while.
They have stated multiple times that they will die with and bring their IPs with them before they start appearing in other systems.
Much like Sega did, and then after Sega went down, they started licensing all their stuff to other
Nintendo
people.
has more money than God.
What
Well,
does
because
God
they're
need with a
really
starship?
interested.
You're never going to see Mario on a Sony PlayStation or Xbox, whatever. It's not going to happen.
People
Hey,
said the same
Mario.
people said the same about Sonic, and now look, he's in Smash Brothers.
Sonic never had a chance.
Cool Final Frontier reference.
Wasn't it like if what
You're
was it?
welcome.
If Nintendo went red for like the next 30 years, it'd still be okay.
Oh yeah.
Depends on how
Well,
red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that's true.
They have been in the red for a while. Their Wii didn't make as much as they needed it to, and they were
The
taking
Wii?
a loss.
The Wii,
Wii or the
made
Wii
a shit
U?
ton of money. The
The
Wii U,
Wii
though.
has been taking a loss for a very long time. The Wii U
Show,
more
you're drugged.
recently has been taking a loss for a long time.
The
So
Wii
just-
U is taking a loss. The DS prints money, or it did.
Yes, the DS does. Their handhelds rock the shit out of the market. I'll agree.
Look at Vita.
Dude, I have a Vita. My Vita's a piece of shit. All it does is collect
Oh,
dust
you
right
suck.
now.
Oh.
There's no
Oh.
games on it.
You
It has
fell for
such potential. No, it's a brilliant console. It has a ton of potential, but they fucking squandered it on stupid ass games like, what was it, Call of Duty Black or whatever. No, fuck you guys. I'm sorry, Sony fucked it up. Nintendo
racist.
did handheld correctly.
I just want to point out that Nintendo was in the green in 2012.
Were they? Oh,
Yeah.
good for them.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
In the black.
No,
run.
but
Yeah,
look it up.
green,
They
black,
take a
whatever.
loss on every Wii U sold.
That's also racist.
In the green, Kermit would be really offended.
It's not easy being green.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So,
take it and go to sleep.
So podcasters, what you
Any more-
playing? This
Oh,
is the
no.
second half of the show. It's my favorite part of the show.
Fucking
Hold
A,
on,
right?
dude. Wait.
Wait, are we
I have
really
one piece
transitioning?
of news.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have
The
news.
new guy had news.
Yeah.
Go on.
So
God damn it,
this
Elthias.
week, I'm sorry, I'm not good at interjecting.
You have to.
Talk
This
over
week-
people.
Dark Souls 3. Shut up, I'm talking.
There you go, that's better.
Dark Souls 3 got a release date. Finally.
Wait,
So
who?
all the fans. Dark
April
Souls
12th.
3, April 12th, yes.
Wow.
Wait, what
Can't
game?
wait for it.
Dark Souls 3.
Game that
Oh.
everybody thinks is hard.
It is fucking
It's
hard.
Demon Souls
For the-
4. I mean, Bloodborne 2.
Yay. There is a cool feature that I like about it that has you can drag bodies around and you can place your bonfire anywhere you want. And
So-
that's really exciting.
It's Assassin's Creed, but once you die, you're fucked.
No.
Wait, what?
No.
That's pretty much what it is.
No.
I mean, you can
Dad,
do whatever you
I
want.
don't know where you got that idea.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
Show,
Basically,
go
they're
home,
making
you're
the game
drunk.
easier.
It's
That's
my
what's happening.
drugs.
That's his
I'm
drugs.
done. I'm done.
How is Dark Souls anything like Assassin's Creed?
You heard that you can drag bodies
Doesn't
around
matter.
inside of that
Kill
means
people?
that it's like
So
Hey.
you should have stayed in bed.
You can
Okay.
drag people around in Assassin's Creed.
Okay, you can
Yeah.
also do that in a multiple amount of
tons of
games.
other games.
Well, that's all I've been playing is.
You do that in
Yeah.
Gary's mod.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck Gary's
Gary's
mod.
mod is Dark Souls 3, confirmed.
All right.
Dark Souls 3, Half-Life 3. Oh!
Yeah,
Oh my god, you figured it out.
Illuminati.
Man, Half-Life got really weird, guys.
All right.
Man, it's all about swords now. That's odd.
It was all about crowbars before. It wasn't too far off.
Crowbows?
Crowbos!
Crow
I fucked
hobos.
up. I'll own up to it.
Crowbars before
Crusty
hobos.
hobos, what?
It's gonna be it's a new fighting show. We're gonna give hobos crowbars. I'm gonna call them crowbos.
Oh god.
All
I
right.
would not
Life.
pay money to watch that. I would
So-
not.
I would.
Is there any more news? You got
That was
about
my-
3 seconds. All right, show. What are you playing?
Assassin's Creed. Move on.
Assassin's
Oh.
Creed.
Which one?
Whatever the fucking British one is.
Syndicate.
There you go, Syndicate, not Unity. Unity was a piece
Anything
of
past
shit.
Black Flag is absolute shit.
No.
What?
They made this
There
one
we go.
so much better, dude.
3 was
This
bad.
makes up for like
Black
the
Flag was
last two
okay.
shitty games. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. Totally
No,
worth
I don't trust Ubisoft anymore.
it. It's not that bad. Okay, so my
They're
crash
EA
count.
Light.
Okay, so I have a crash count in Fallout, right? And by the way, I'm up to 25 in Fallout. My crash count in Assassin's Creed is actually 5, which is a lot less than I ever had playing Black Flag. So,
25 crashes in Fallout? That's surprising.
dude, fucking Fallout crashes on me all the goddamn time.
It's a
I've
Bethesda.
had one.
Yeah, I've had 0.
Apparently, it doesn't like me. That fucking game crashes all the goddamn
It
time.
knows you killed everything else.
Maybe you have a shitty computer.
Yeah,
Or-
man.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, a lot of Assassin's Creed. Moving on.
This is
You
for
have
Mr.
NVIDIA cards.
Comrade Pentharian, indeed.
Здравствуйте. Ron, what are you playing?
Well, I am totes going to talk about.
Oh, he said it.
Uh,
He said
They're
it. Why would
dying
you
of
say that?
fire.
Ron,
Why would you?
Brox, what are you playing?
What are you, some freaking California Valley girl, Ron?
No, I did. I actually said that.
I mean, has your brain fried that fast in California?
Hey, he started that trend, all right?
But-
Leave him alone.
But his tote
said that
story is totally
just-
worth it.
I said that just to annoy Veg. It's the only reason I use that word.
Ugh, I hate that
Only
word.
reason. So,
Damn procrastination.
what?
Move on. Let it go.
Ron,
So
go.
okay. So anyway, on Friday, a gentleman by the name of Elad Difficult on Twitch, he hosted a tournament called Conduit, which I'm not sure what it stands for, but it's a Crypto the Necrodancer racing tournament. There were 12 people in it. I expected to totally suck, and I made the finals, and I got 4th place and was 5 seconds away from tying for 3rd. So
That's pretty cool.
it was really cool. I got to play 7 different races throughout the night, and I was so nervous. I got bonked by Dead Ringer like 3 times. I'm like, Dad, stop!
So, Ron, I was watching you play, and I don't know if you saw this, but I was hyping you every single chance I got. I'm like, fucking Roncli's gonna take it, Roncli for the win, like anything I could throw out there.
I
Mad
thought-
Ron hype.
Yeah, I was not watching chat that much.
Dude, they about banned me for it. It was pretty funny.
Hilarious. So, also been playing a lot of Diablo 3, at least up until, I knew about being in the Conduit. I passed Paragon 600 for the season, which is just, like, ridiculous.
Is it the same season as the one I last played, or is it a new one?
It's in season 4 right now.
Season 4, so
Well,
I don't know.
And it's like Obadiah told you. I mean, you got 66 more levels to go, and you're good.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that. I've been flying around a little bit in Descent, but nothing too serious. That's about it.
All right. Brox, what you playing?
The past week, not much of anything. It's been all work all the time. But before that, I've actually been picking up my Vita, which is not collecting dust, and playing the hell actually out of Persona 3 Portable and starting Persona 4 Golden.
The last man to play his Vita, right here.
I do have Persona Golden, but I haven't touched it yet.
They're interesting games. So I played through Persona 1 several times, and then just started playing Persona 3, and it's very, very different. You know, where it's half randomly created dungeon crawler, half of it is a dating simulator, high school simulator type of thing. Which I completely I completely ignored it for the first several hours until I realized, oh shit, I shouldn't have ignored that because that's how you get stronger in this game. You don't level up when you level up through combat. You just gain some more hit points and magic points. To level up and actually get more powerful, you need to upgrade your social links so you can create more better personas to become stronger that way. So I just completely ignored that for the first several hours of the game before realizing maybe I actually should talk to people instead of just blowing them off.
Kind of important. So wasn't 3 the one where they had to commit suicide to summon their personas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was twisted, man. That was dark.
Mm-hmm. So, but
it's not really spoilers.
But the game's been out for a while.
Yeah.
The fourth one's like, I'll make out with you, and then you gain like 80 strength for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, from looking at multiple things here from a lot of people, everybody says Persona 4 Golden is great. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'll pick it up. It was on sale for $10. And so it's actually been a lot of fun. This time I'm not going to ignore talking to people the whole time though. So hopefully I won't screw myself midway through the game.
Should extend gameplay at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's pretty much all I've been playing. That and Dark Souls, but I haven't made any progress in Dark Souls lately. So,
does anyone really make progress in Dark Souls?
There are a lot of people that are really, really good at Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is amazing if you give it the time of day.
Yeah,
it's like FTL. If you've played any of that, like I have never beaten the game even on easy, and there are people who beat the game on hard, like with their airlock doors open, so there's no oxygen in their ship.
Well, there are races that don't need oxygen, actually.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that game's almost as hard as Papers, Please.
I have 140 hours in FTL, and I've never beaten it on easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, dude?
Are you serious?
How bad are you?
I've gotten to the third stage of the last boss before, but I've never beaten it.
He still plays the game better than I do.
I only played it for like 20 hours, and I beat it twice.
Well, fuck you.
Right? I mean, Jesus.
A lot of it's like random generation of the items and the weapons and the encounters you get, so it could go different every time.
I've only played it 52, and I've beaten it like 6 times, I think. Dude.
Fuck!
Man. Eat a dick.
Oh, God.
You have a whole bag.
Eat a bag of dicks.
That's for you, show.
Now, what does that say about you, though?
Dropkick, what you playing?
Who?
Dropkick, you.
Oh, shit. I've been playing Fallout 4. I put in like over 48 hours already from last Sunday.
Rookie.
Beak sauce.
Well, considering, I bought it on that Sunday like 2 weeks ago, and that's why I missed last week. I don't need to explain myself to you guys. Anyway, I started playing Minecraft again. A friend of mine put up a server. We threw a whole bunch of mods on there. It's like a completely different game, so I've been doing that.
You should probably give out that server to everyone so we can come invade it.
There you go.
Don't give it to Veg.
No, because Veg will just fuck it up, and then he tells me to go hug one of those exploding fuckers.
Yes.
Other than that, that's it. Like I don't really have much going on.
Cool. All right, Elthias, what's up? What you playing?
I am. Oh, big surprise! I'm playing Fallout 4. Huge game, lots to play. But I also played a little bit of Dead Rising this week. I just remembered that it existed. And it was.
Did you do pretty well in it? Because I played about 5 minutes and I said, this shit's just not for me.
It's hard. The thing that you have to realize is that you can't save everyone. Like, in the beginning, I was like, okay, I got to save every survivor, everybody who's alive. And at one point, you're just like, okay, I got this story mission I have to do. It's all timed, and it's just like, I gotta let these people die. I can't save them. You know.
See, I don't like those time games because that's exactly why I haven't played Majora's Mask. I hate Majora's Mask. I get so anxious playing because I know I'm getting close to that third day. Like I can't play it. I almost go into a nervous breakdown.
You don't play the double time song of time, do you?
Virtual town.
So is that why you hate racing games?
Yeah, well, partially because I'm like last place, and then I did not finish, and I'm like, fuck this game.
Hey, Show.
What?
Maybe you shouldn't crash so much.
Hey, Show, get good.
Yeah, never gonna happen. Not in a racing game.
The only racing game I've ever been good at is Burnout.
Nope, I sucked at that one too.
No one here's mentioned Mario Kart yet. That's pretty upsetting.
I'm really bad at Mario Kart, so just saying.
Seems like you're just bad at a lot of things. But
yeah.
Somehow, in Mario Kart, I get magically better when I'm drunk. Like, I can beat anybody when
notice he's drinking. Think you get magically
Is that
better.
because you beat them with the controller, then you finish the race?
Yo, I can totally relate because I'm a lot better at pool when I'm drunk than when I'm sober. So
Beat him and finish my life philosophy.
Alright. Is that it, Elthias?
Yeah, that's all I've been playing.
Okay. Veg, other than Hello Kitty Island Adventure, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a metric crap ton of League of Legends since I finally got my modem fixed.
I love how he didn't deny that he played Hello Kitty.
hey, he didn't even hesitate.
Like
Just moved on.
Veg is butters, so.
Hello, guys. Hey. Anyway, so I've been playing a metric crap ton of League. I've been also playing a crap ton of Destiny because I can actually finally group up with people and knock out stuff I needed to do, and it's finally not annoying to where I have to wait 20 minutes, pray that I get a group, and then go into a 3-man instance by myself when I get obliterated.
I'm praying that camera focus is better.
Not with Veg. So did they actually fix the Party Finder feature or whatever? Is that
No. It was my modem.
Oh.
It literally, for some reason, did not update its firmware for whatever reason, so it was blocking ports.
Usually firmware has to be loaded manually.
Yeah, they didn't do it right, and then the best part
latest-
was they blamed us for it.
The latest routers, and they'll update themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna fucking buy one. No,
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of those. I've been also playing a lot of Grid Autosport, which, hey, I'm playing right now. And they've been a lot of fun. I've been, like I said last week, I got that from a buddy that watches
turn
the
your camera
podcast.
so
And
it
then
stops refocusing.
I can't help it. Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
So there was DLC for it. It was like 80% off. I picked it all up for like $7.
Why was there a chicken having a seizure on your TV?
Because I can't avoid that right now.
Okay, just wondering. Just
Yeah.
wondering.
That made no sense whatsoever.
Sometimes chickens happen, okay?
No, I'll
Sometimes
take that.
children happen.
Because
Yeah,
fucking
what?
reasons.
Veg looks excited about it too.
Alright, since Veg is like half here in the podcast, CptDamien, what's you been playing?
I have actually not played that much this week. I dicked around for 10 hours in the Universe Sandbox.
I got a drop.
Alright, see ya.
I dicked around for 10 hours in the Universe Sandbox. If you haven't played it, it's
First
just
one or the second one?
the second one.
Because he can terraform planets and doesn't do it, I've got the first one. I don't have that feature.
No, I've been trying to like throw a bunch of asteroids and planets together just randomly, and I'm trying to make an Earth-like planet. Just by throwing shit together. It's actually really difficult.
You're that kind of asshole that plays The Sims, puts all of your Sims in the pool, and then deletes the ladder.
No,
who didn't?
I'm trying to create life. I'm trying to be the god I deserve to be.
By smashing meteorites into planets. Yeah, totally.
No,
You got a bit of
smashing
an
meteorites
ego,
into
huh?
meteorites to create planets. Since you can't really do planetary accretion disks like how planets are actually formed.
Oh,
Accretion. Ooh.
Yeah.
What's with this SAT word?
today's
Today's
podcast. Today's podcast theme is the SAT podcast.
right?
Today's podcast brought to you
Not
by
with this group. It's not.
We've had inundated and accretion.
I hope you all enjoy community college because that's the only place we're going.
Other than that, other than playing Universe Sandbox, I did, quickly before the podcast, so I'd have something to talk about, play and record Emily is Away, which is an interesting game. Dropkick talked about it a few weeks ago. It's actually kind of neat.
It was very neat.
Yeah. Like Dropkick said a couple weeks ago, it's a game where you're talking on AOL Instant Messenger with a girl you might have feelings for and has feelings for you, and it just goes through your final year of high school and 4 years of college, and you're trying to like
Basically a social awkwardness simulator.
That's what it was, kind of. But I'm pretty sure it always ends with a sad ending because I tried to play in the most like, oh, this will be efficient for me and the girl ending up together, but no, it didn't. It just had a sad ending like all the other plays I've seen of it. So it's fun and interesting. It is exporting right now, and I'm going to be uploading it right after the podcast is done. So if you want to check that shit out, listen to me read two characters in the same voice for 30 minutes. Go ahead.
Awesome. No, didn't that game actually win a couple awards too?
Did it?
No.
I thought it ended up taking one or two.
At the VGAs? No, that was her story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I just like to really quickly point out, since we were talking about community college, I design surgical instruments, and Brox is literally a rocket scientist.
Right. I mean,
scientist, man.
we have a pretty illustrious crew.
Thought I'd
What the
throw
heck
that out.
happened to you two?
Hey, I'm studying to be a
Guys,
computer
so
engineer.
Yeah, he's
Right.
studying to be a computer engineer.
I just found out that I can use my GI Bill once I'm out of the military.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go to college for film school, so that'll be really cool.
You have to put us all in your movies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Nice.
The pact is
No.
sealed.
As Penth brought up, Penth and Brox are both engineers, right? And Monty Python said it best. Like, the engineers are the exact same thing as the chartered accountants. You know, you slowly lose every sense of, dignity and, life in general, and you're just this terrible piece of shit that fills up space on the globe.
Shut the fuck up, show.
Yeah, engineers.
Oh, man.
I mean, even worse, I'm a federal employee, so.
I know how that goes. Trust me. Goddamn government.
He lost a bunch of weight, so he can't play veg.
Yeah.
God dang it.
All right. That's everyone, I believe. Oh no, that's
No,
me.
you
I gotta
didn't.
say something.
Yeah.
I've been
Who
playing
cares?
Diablo 3. I finally got my Uliana set for the monk, so I went from barely being able to survive in Torment 5-ish and doing like level 20 greater rifts to face rolling. Just so you guys know, if I'm the person, if you're broadcasting, if the chat, everyone can see the chat, so it doesn't matter if you don't want people to hear what you're going to say. Anyway, I went from being crappy to basically face rolling on Great Rift 40s plus, and so that's fun. It's actually one of my enjoyable moments of gaming across the across the last few years is when you finally finish your set in Diablo and you can go from just being kind of okay to owning. So that's fun. All right. It's time now for my favorite part of the podcast.
Holy fuck, we're
the-
transitioning.
The third half of the podcast.
We're going to move on to the third half of the podcast. We've just lost 2 people to go take a piss. So
Oh, god damn it.
I'm just going to call them out for that. Because
Right. No,
Because
that's
they're so
totally
professional.
fine.
on chat. Come on.
Wait,
Mason Charge Probos.
I remember hearing something a few months ago where I guess it was like a state congressman or whatever was doing some town hall meeting, decided he had to go to the bathroom, but did not turn off his mic that was attached to his lapel, and it literally translated every single thing going on in the bathroom. And I guess the board just stopped the entire procedure. They were laughing so hard that, yeah,
I bet he got what he wanted, though, because they were so embarrassed for him.
couldn't even tell you, but funny. Anyway, drugs are fun. I go off on tangents.
You always go off on tangents.
You don't need
All right.
drugs for that.
So I put up a roundtable discussion. I will say what it is, and if anybody has something that they'd like to talk about differently or better, or if we've already talked about this, I don't remember having done so, but it could have been early and it could have been on a week when I was away. But I just kind of want to talk.
I hope Damien washed his hands.
Never.
Hey,
Never.
He doesn't care if
Not me.
Elthias did.
I don't think he'll get sick through
man.
the podcast.
my hands are sparkly clean.
Mm.
All right, so the
I just
question.
licked them
So-
clean.
Mine or yours?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yours. Hold on.
This is
come
like
on,
the
you-
third face palm.
Hey, I mean, urine is sterile. I mean,
Oh god, it's going that way.
I
Why?
need more hands.
Necessary?
Who said he was
Is it
taking a piss?
necessary
You
that I
watch
drink
those?
my own urine? Of course not. But it's
I
sterile
hope you
and I
wash
like
your
the
hands.
taste.
More hands. More hands.
Oh god. All right, so
Kathy, go give Ron your hands to face.
She just did.
Oh, I
Yeah.
couldn't see. All right. So in general, I want to talk about censorship in video games.
Is this because of
okay,
the whole...
no. I got to start this because one of my favorite things was Stan Lee, who created Marvel Comics, actually equated comic books to video games, and it was probably the best analogy ever. He said that when comics first started hitting the shelves and it was becoming, more and more popular, that these comic books, a lot of parents and a lot of people felt were the spawn of the devil and it's leading everyone to hell and this isn't art, this is just ridiculous. And, video games, according to him, are the exact same thing. It's a story, it's whatever, it's engaging, and, it's very much it's as much of art as comic books are for video games. It's all kind of the same realm. And to him, it's absolutely art, and there's no way to go around it. So there's no reason to censor it. That is the artist's depiction of a story or whatever that he wants to present.
But it's
So-
offensive.
No, fuck offensive, because you can have sex in like every game ever now, and that's not a big deal. But
Oh
when
yeah,
fucking
everybody remembers that
vampires-
sex scene in Pokemon Omega Ruby, right?
Hey,
Holds
Rule
does.
34.
Knowles does.
Oh my god, Splatoon,
Oh,
kinky as shit.
Rule 34 still applies.
The Super Mario Maker. Everyone remembers that one, right?
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What? We got hot.
Wendy, man, am I right?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
But god. But yeah, that was his whole point. Like you can't really censor video games because it's no different than trying to censor Venus de Milo or any of these, classical artistic depictions of life. You can't do it.
Well, where
Anyway,
did,
that's me.
Does
Moving
anybody have a differing opinion?
where did the discussion on censorship come from?
No, nowhere in particular. Just
Okay.
Actually, there are a few things.
Yeah,
I mean,
Where do any of our roundtable
Um,
questions come from?
Yeah, it's
In particular, one very, very big one that's been argued a lot lately is Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 3,
Yeah.
I think.
that's why I was asking.
But anyway, it's the fact that the Japanese developers decided that it's worth it to not send the game or develop the game into the West because of how much people have been, or like just because of the culture that we're in, especially with SJWs and all that jazz, where everything's offensive. So
But-
by putting out a game out there that supports rape culture in their terms because
No.
girls.
That's bullshit because
No, it is bullshit. But
look at The Witcher. Look at Witcher 2, Witcher 3, fucking Mass Effect.
Yeah, okay, but look at those games. Those games have a very set way, like that. Like this is what they're supposed to be about, and then here's some bonus shit. Whereas Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball is literally girls bouncing around with titties and asses, which
This is a thing?
yeah. But
really,
like,
you didn't know about this, Ron?
Yeah, you didn't know.
I have a copy of Dead or Alive somewhere.
It's called Extreme Beach Volleyball, but nobody ever plays the volleyball.
They're like 4 games or something now.
What the?
but
How do you not know about this?
How do you put
that's been something
volleyball and Dead or Alive together?
They
girls
take all the
volleyball girls.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. I think the thing that they were doing is that they were making a smart business decision. They were just saying, okay.
They didn't want to deal with the backlash because America today gets so offended by so many different topics.
I don't know if you can see that.
Real.
That's called Oni Chambara.
Yeah, you're proud of buying that. That's
No, actually, my wife bought it for
discussed
me
this
because
before.
she thought I would like playing it, and this is a terrible game. But it's the exact same thing. It's very scantily clad women, like fighting the zombie apocalypse or whatever. It's fucking, it's terrible.
But the thing is that there's this new mindset with people our age. By our age, I mean anywhere between 20 and 25. The rest of you guys are too old.
Hey!
Oh God!
Fuck you, Dropkick.
Right? I mean, tell them.
But basically, this generation I'm growing up in is a group of people who are entitled, and everything needs to be catered to them, which is why they're voting Bernie Sanders and all that shit. I was saying the wrong
Politics on the podcast
Yeah,
alert!
Shut it down!
I have nothing. Besides politics, I'm not saying who I'm voting for. I don't really care. But anyway, it's just that we have this new generation where if something is slightly offensive, we need to complain about it and make a huge deal in order to get other people on the same track as us so that we can make a change for what we feel is better, which is totally not what the Nazis were trying to do back then.
Totally
You
not.
waited almost an hour before you brought up Godwin's Law again, so I guess that's admirable.
And of course, real quick side note, Broxbeeble has just officially announced his run for presidency. So everyone go ahead and vote Brox for president 2016.
He's your
Wasn't it
running mate.
Was it Hachi
Cthulhu,
2016?
obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the guy you want to vote for.
You goddamn right.
I build bridges between the stars.
Who's the VP?
VP, I don't know.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably.
Because why the hell not?
See, and the thing is, he's at least nice enough to put us all in different advisory spots
Yeah,
so
fuck
that
it, y'all
we
get
can
cabinet
fuck up
members.
his entire career for
This is
at
the
least
cabinet
4
right here.
years.
This is
Exactly.
the cabinet right here. This is it.
Yeah. You'll totally take fucking Secretary of Defense. I'm on it, dude. Don't worry.
That should not have left.
I
He
was
would
thinking
have gotten the Ministry of Celestial Bodies.
Yeah, I mean, shit. So I was thinking to put you in for chair of ATF or something like that. I mean,
Fuck
why
it,
not?
dude. I'll do ATF too. Is that a pound of marijuana? Drop it off at my house so I can do the inspections. Just saying.
We need drugged up show more often. That's all I gotta say. Anyway,
So
Because beer and drugs go well together.
they go very well together.
Anyway.
Don't die.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm kind of getting the impression that kind of everyone seems to agree that censorship in gaming is just bad all around. Is there? Would you say that there are any exceptions? Like, is there something that you'd be like, that really ought to be censored?
I actually have something for that too. And again, I brought it up earlier, was Manhunt. Manhunt was so tastelessly created, it blew my mind. It was violence for the exact sake of violence, no other reason whatsoever. And it's the exact same way I feel about the Hostel movies. You know, it's so much pointlessly graphic bullshit that why? Like, it doesn't feed any entertainment. It doesn't feed anybody except the twisted people's, like, big desire. There was no reason for those games. And sadly, I agree when that game came out that Walmart banned it. I got to side with Walmart. That game was bad. Not just terrible, because it was a terrible game, but it was too much, and nobody should have had to play it at all.
Yeah, I don't have too much of an opinion on this, just simply because what an individual or maybe a family even requires to be censored differs between individuals. It's not something that you can point and say, I like for instance, World of Warcraft in China, they banned the you know how we have the Forsaken undead models here that have like all the decaying skin, and one of them's got like they're missing their lower jaw, stuff like that. Right. They can't have that in China. It's not allowed.
Really, but they edited that.
Yeah, they had to edit that out, so they look more like just normal people with maybe different skin color or something. So it's, that's not cool. But maybe for some people over there, that's that might be their level that they want of censorship.
Well, and this was brought up earlier, though, Ron. I guess you could say countries other than America actually censor stuff because they know it's going to America. And Brox brought up, Persona. Another big one was. Oh shit! I forgot the name of it. It was on the DS. Bravely Default.
Yeah, Bravely Default.
One. They actually edited the
Nothing.
Japanese version of Bravely Default because they felt that the characters were too scantily clad for American gamers, and so they changed it. So it does work both ways.
It does.
Another thing actually about Bravely Default and censorship, they're changing one of the classes because one of the classes had a Native American get-up. And I believe they're changing it to a cowboy get-up instead when it comes to America.
No, that kills me. Okay, so I'm in North Dakota. One of the biggest sports teams that we have is our local college, which are the Fighting Sioux.
I think that's been changed.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. So they push this huge lobbying thing. They're changing it from the Fighting Sioux because that's offensive to Native Americans. But the thing is, the Sioux tribe actually said, we don't care.
Yeah.
We really don't care that they are, a team. It's not offensive to us. Just give us a little bit of these profits so that we can continue, to maintain our tribe. They really don't give a fuck. So
in that case, then maybe they're changing their names so they don't have to share the profits.
Yeah. And that's very likely. But I think it's just a lot of very PC-oriented people out here. It's
a lot of... Okay. It's really just white people. I mean, I know that's a really racist thing.
No, like I said, it's PC.
When we look at it, it's a lot of white people taking offense for other people.
Yeah.
So...
PC
is this really a
I fucking love that movie.
I actually have that T-shirt. The PC
That's awesome. Oh god! You mean the guy with the hair? Sorry. Anyway, favorite movie ever.
Oh, it's awesome.
There's actually a lot of games recently that are getting censorship coming to America. Quite a few games on the Wii U as well. There's a new Fatal Frame coming out. Granted, they're just taking some of the more scantily clad costumes and putting a little more on them. There's Xenoblade X, and I believe Fire Emblem, the new Fire Emblem, might see some sort of censorship as well.
And it's so weird to me that when we export a lot of games, all the violence gets taken out, but the people can't stand to see some cleavage or something. It's I mean,
really weird.
We haven't had any problems with like drive-by flashings in the U.S., but we've had some recently some pretty big issues, I think, with violence that I'm not saying that they're necessarily related, but it's just
I'm glad you brought that up because
on network TV as well. I mean, you can see all kinds of people get shot up on network TV, but people lose that in mind if you see a pasty for half a second.
Well, and I'm really glad that you brought that up, too, because, so many games these days, as they have almost since the invention of games, was that, video games cause violence, and video games are the root and the reason. But today is a really good example that it's not video games. It is whatever twisted belief that you hold so closely that's causing this violence. It's not, video games. It's not fucking heavy metal. It's not country. You know what I mean? I can keep going.
I think
Rock music.
Oh yeah, my favorite country song was the one where it screamed about shooting people. I love that one.
Well, I'm just saying. Country's depressing, metal's aggressive, but anyway.
All right. So I guess I would say the consensus is then there are some cases where it might be warranted, but in general, we don't like censorship, and that's kind of what I thought it was going to be. But people have differing opinions, and I thought it would be interesting to talk about.
Well, I'd like to ask how much of it is localization versus actual censorship.
Sure.
How much of this is down to them making a business decision about importing a game to America, depending on how well it will do with these different modifications that they may make.
Yeah,
Well,
and to build on that point, the reason why they may have to make some of those modifications is for the ESRB rating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but even those modifications, let's look at Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where that hot coffee mod came in. All that mod actually did was unlock something that was already in the game. And so, of course, it got banned, and everybody had a problem with these, gratuitous sex scenes. So Rockstar did what I absolutely think was the perfect thing to do. They sent a patch out, right? It's not a mandatory patch, though. You can choose to download it, or you can choose to play the game as it is. And I think that's awesome, because to me, that also says parents need to be responsible for the things that their kids are playing. If you don't think that your kid should be playing this, then don't let them play that. There's no reason to censor them beyond that. They don't fucking censor Playboy, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you choose to get that magazine, or you choose not to because of your interest.
My kid should be able to read Playboy.
Fuck them.
But my son is first Playboy.
If your kids are in their teens, let them read it.
Playboy is going to stop publishing nude photos because next year.
That's a thing.
That's I thought it was like next month.
Oh,
I mean, they've always had
Next month is next year. Spoiler alert.
Oh, fuck, it is.
Whoa!
time travel.
I mean, they've had decent articles. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has actually read it.
You actually read the articles?
I have once or twice. I was like 13 at the time. After you go through
reading articles?
Listen.
We now know why you're so
After you go through them
screwed
a couple times, right? They get listen to me. After you go through them like once or twice, they get a little boring. So you start actually reading.
No.
When does that get boring?
Not one 13-year-old is gonna go, well, fuck, I'm bored with the nude pictures. Let's go read an article. That has never happened.
That are really good.
No, that has never happened. I'm calling bullshit.
I like sports. Yeah, high five me, sports.
Wow.
High five, no friends. Woo!
All right. So I was actually going to bring up one more thing, and that was sort of the reverse. Is we were talking about importing and being censored in the U.S., but what about like, for example, the South Park game when it went to, I think, Australia?
Oh man, I got the shit censored out of it.
Yeah, the entire spaceship area, the Taco Bell spaceship, was completely censored, from start to finish almost, and they just had a text over that says, in this area such and such happens, but we can't show it to you because your country's leaders are a bunch of assholes.
The screen had a crying koala on it, and the EU also had a ban on the anal probing scene too.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time, because even South Park got censored, a few years back when they did the episode, if you shove food up your ass, you will shit out to your mouth. They actually censored that because apparently that was too disturbing for audiences.
Australia's actually really weird on a lot of things.
Disturbing enough to censor?
If you're watching South Park, you should know that shit like that is going to happen. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, this season's been great. I don't know if anybody's watched this season.
Has been nailing it, by the way. It's so good. It's been shitting on this whole season has been shitting on the internet, and it's fantastic.
That's a good way to get everyone to like you.
Here's one thing about Australia censorship that's kind of weird, and I actually have a source right here. Med-X was originally named Morphine in Fallout 3, but this resulted in the Australian Classification Board refusing its classification and hereby making it illegal to distribute the game in Australia. So they changed it all across the board to be Med-X instead of Morphine. And that's strange to me.
Yeah,
because alcohol and tobacco are both in the game.
Tobacco?
So,
yep.
Why is morphine weird?
Although, I mean, not this is unrelated to censorship, but it's always been weird in games when you take like painkillers and it makes your health go up.
Pilsy.
Oh, like Left 4 Dead, which was a game that was censored in Germany for gore, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's
Left 4
another
Dead
side.
2 for shooting people's limbs off, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bizarre
Like-
because you can turn around in Grand Theft Auto 5 and smoke a bong.
Yep.
Then you can turn around and just drink whiskey non-stop till you pass out.
Why turn around? Just do that stuff.
Well, it's game design, Ron. You have to give the player the choice.
Oh man, some of the
They have
best
to
side
feel like
quests
they're
in
accomplishing something.
Right.
yeah, I
turning
mean some,
around's a
some of the
huge
best
goal.
side quests in GTA 5 are that guy trying to get you to legalize weed and gives you the good stuff.
Right.
Oh my god, those things.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
All right.
aliens.
I think that we're coming to the end of the 42nd-2 episode of the Six Gaming Podcast.
Episode
Episode 2.
2. Mm-hmm.
The best. One of the okay episodes.
Six Gaming Podcast, episode 42, episode 2.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Check.
seconding.
Episode 3 is never coming.
Yep. The,
Wait, no, we're all right. We can do it because we're not Valve.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not.
We can put a 3 on something. We'll
so-
be okay.
You can find all the information about this podcast at fb.me/6gaminggg.
Yes, I was waiting for it.
3. No, there's no 3, but it all
That
counts.
butt plug right there.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we go down the row? CptDamien, you got anything to leave us with?
I love all of you. Also, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/CaptainGamingGaming.
Captain Gamian Daming?
No, I didn't
Captain
say it like
Gaming.
that!
That was awesome.
I had phlegm in my throat. Fuck you! youtube.com/CaptainDamienGaming.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, jeez, that was such a train wreck.
Right. Show, where can we find you and what you want to leave us with?
Well, of course, you guys can find me at 6gaming.com. Well,
No,
eventually.
you can't.
No.
We have a website now?
No.
Do we have a
Working
website?
on it.
How about twitch.tv/Showsan?
Yeah.
I think you can find him in bed after this episode.
Did he
I think he just dropped.
staring off into space?
No, he just totally dropped.
Ah,
Oh,
good
no.
guy.
Oh, he's back.
Yes.
I got kicked out. That was weird.
Good.
You guys can give me at twitch.tv/Showsan. Now, one thing I do want to leave you guys with, there was a new virus actually recently released. It's called the Dorkbot or something like that. Anyway, the point is, while the name is funny, this is a really, really serious virus that goes around. I say it's serious because they're pushing it through social media, which everybody has. So basically, if you guys don't know where a link is coming from, if it's not a trusted site, if you don't know the individual, don't click on anything. Don't even look at it. Just get rid of it. Now, what this does, though, is the funniest part of it. It kind of acts as a Trojan, and it ends up turning your computer into a zombie, basically. You're part of a botnet. It's absolutely atrocious. So just be careful. I know all of you guys are buying shit online. It's Christmas. Just watch what you're clicking on, please. Know your links.
I've seen a number of people on Facebook that have had their profiles copied, basically. Like, Ron will send me a friend invite, and I'll be like, oh, I thought I was already friends with Ron. And then you'll say accept, and you'll get a message being like, hey, what's up? But check out this link. And it's someone just basically stole his picture, stole his name, made a profile and invited all of his friends, and is trying to spread viruses. So keep an eye out for that.
Practice safe hacks.
Yep.
Yes.
Please.
Wrap it before you double tap it.
Right? I mean, standard
Your
rules
finger?
apply.
But not single tap. Just
Yeah, you don't
balls
need to do
deep, right in there.
Yep.
I like it.
Elthias, what want to leave us with?
Who?
What?
Ken?
Me?
Oh,
Okay.
you cut out. So
I heard him.
I didn't.
Be excellent to each other
Nice.
and
Yes.
party on, dudes.
Fucking
That
A,
is
right. Good man.
Fantastic advice.
Best
Good
possible
man.
ending.
Thank you.
Dropkick, what you got for us?
Show's a dirty liar, and so is Ron.
Ugh.
Why am I a dirty liar?
And so is
Because
Ben.
you guys were not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right. I
You're
should have
right.
been asleep right now.
We're both dirty liars.
So don't. Ron said maybe. Sean's a dirty liar. Don't trust. Show. That's what I meant.
The Malibu's
Don't
out.
trust Show.
No. You're absolutely
Sean.
right. I should be in bed, completely medicated and dead to the world. But
You're welcome,
somebody,
Show.
cough Ron, kept freaking texting me like every 5 minutes, so I can't sleep.
And aren't you glad you were here?
Well, I'm always glad I'm here.
Your favorite show?
Brox?
Broxbeeble 2016. Make the internet great again.
Yeah.
I love it. Good
More
man.
Neutrality.
More years.
I will vote for that ticket.
4 years.
I would, yeah.
All right. I got nothing. I got nothing this week. I appreciate you guys putting up with me trying to get everything together, even though Ron
I
and Show showed
appreciate
up
it.
at the last minute anyway. And
I appreciate it.
yeah. Ron, you
So-
got anything else to leave us with?
I do, because driving down a highway at 65 miles per hour and having your rear right tire blow out is not fun.
No.
It does not sound like it.
It probably gives you a very brief moment of introspection about your life.
Yes. You know how it all flashes in front of your eyes. It was like a video game.
Actually,
Pretty
your
cool.
life always flashes before your eyes before you die. It's called life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's just like a video game. I like it.
Now,
I'd play that.
of course, you guys, we can't just end the episode with, goodbye or whatever. You guys can catch us, of course, every single Saturday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I look forward to having you guys. I know all my other co-hosts look forward to it as well. So if there's no one else to interject, Roncli, take it away.
See you, bye.
I wanted to say that.